Streaming live way across the, hi, it's a Trigger, Rich Bond Trigger. Welcome back for a 2 p.m. with the Trigger. We are live streaming on multiple channels every Monday through Friday. And this week, in fact, for a lot of next week, I'm going to have special guests beaming in because coming up is the Stand Out Summit. I'll be appearing on that. I'm helping to co-brand it, co-market it, and work on that endeavor. And the next 2 weeks, we're going to have amazing speakers, leaders, influencers right here at 2 p.m. with Trigger as we talk about their involvement with the Standout Summit. And Carolyn Choate. Shoot. I did it. Shoot. Darn. Carolyn, welcome to 2 p.m. with the Trigger. We've been having fun backstage, everybody, so we kind of carried over here. Welcome.
Thank you.
Today, we're here to talk about the YouTube, the power of giving you more visibility on YouTube. It's all the rage. And recently on this show, I was talking about the algorithms have changed from it's not about subscribers. It's about length of viewing and now the community. So where do you want to begin with this conversation? There's so many new fun things with YouTube.
There is. And I think people might be like, oh, well, it's been around for a while. It's too saturated. There's so many people on there, but it's really, there's still room to grow on YouTube, and it's such a unique way of putting out your content because it's a search engine, it's owned by Google, so you have so much opportunity for discoverability as well as opportunity to build the know, like, and trust because you get to educate your audience, they get to see you and hear you and trust you and know you, and it's just wonderful.
It really is. And again, let's go to some of those new features and again, add your tips on how to get more visible. But it used to be thread it out and hit the bell, subscribe to the bell. Let's get more cowbell. You never enough cowbell. And so that's now shifted to now it's about length of view and how much they stay on. So let's just start there. How do you get people to stay on longer to elevate that new visibility?
Yes. So subscribers are important in the fact that if you want to monetize your YouTube channel, you're going to need to have 1,000 subscribers. So it's something to have in the back of your mind for the YouTube monetization. But of course, you can monetize yourself at far fewer subscribers because you're going to be shouting out the products and services that you give, or if you want to do affiliate partnership services. So for that, again, you don't have to have a lot of subscribers. You do need to have the watch time because the longer you can keep people entertained, YouTube's going to show that video to more people because they go, people were interested in this and they stayed on our platform. So we're going to keep showing them more people this video. And so I've been doing lots of research about how to increase that watch time. And one of the things that they're talking about is changing up the scenery, the camera angle a little bit, or put a graphic across to grab the attention back every few seconds. In our TikTok world, which I don't think is a bad thing. I'm not going to complain about short attention spans. It is what it is. Like, you don't want to just be like, and today I am going to teach you all about how to paint your back door. Like, you got to have the energy and you got to have the visuals and just keep people entertained because it's like you're producing your own TV show.
Yes. And that's really how I approach it is anything inside these cubes now is TV. It's not a Zoom call. It's not a Google Meet. I don't care what platform you're on. We've been watching TV and movies and we've seen it go from square box to letterbox and now high def to all these things. So we're now presenting on TV, whether you like it or not. Broadcasting is now a part of your business and career. And on YouTube,
how amazing is that?
Yeah, I think it's great.
When I was like 20, I could never have foreseen that it would be so easy for me to just start my own TV show. Incredible.
But that really is what we're doing now. And so now even within YouTube, part of the way you get more people is they've added a community area. Mm-hmm. And so they have a community tab, and it's just like your community on your website or wherever you have your community. You ask questions, you put polls, you drop fresh content, bonus content. What are you learning about the community side as part of that retention now to keep people on longer?
Put this in. the community tab has been on there for a long time, but it used to be that you had to have a certain number of subscribers. So it used to be, I think you had to have 500 subscribers before you could use the community tab. And they just did away with that in the last few months. So now anybody can use the community tab on their channel, which is awesome and amazing. And definitely take advantage of that to communicate with your audience and to build the two-way communication. It's just such an incredible opportunity. And some people use it to like showcase, oh, I have a new video out, here it is. But there's so much more you can do with it, especially with polls and market research. Ask your audience, what do you want more of?
And shorts are all the rage right now. And again, I will admit, right here on this show, I was talking about I'm a skeptic of the fad because TikTok was great at it. And TikTok started to enlarge in its length of viewing time from what it was. And I thought everyone's going to jump on. Reels is jumping on. YouTube's jumping on that. Come on. But I now have a VA working just on my shorts, and the eyeballs are going through the roof. And they count as all clip through because they're not that long. So you get higher click-through rates, and they'll go from one to the other to the other. What do you think? How long is this fad here to stay?
I think it's worth doing a variety of different types of content on your channel. Do the shorts to get some new people in, and do the longer stuff for the community you've already got and the one that you're building. A lot of people ask, like, what's the ideal length of a YouTube video? It depends. It depends on your topic. It depends on your community. It depends on you. Like, I'm a huge consumer of YouTube, and I love watching like documentary style, deep dive, like uncovering secrets kind of videos. If those things aren't at least an hour long, I'm skipping right past them. Like, you're going to tell me you did a deep dive in 15 minutes? I don't think so. I want the goods. So for that topic, it better be long.
But can't you make, again, this is where I go into my TV days and my media career. Then you make episodes out of the hour long and turn them into 15, 15, 15. That gets them coming back for that shorter content to get more playthroughs, but you get the full hour. So if you do it, part 1, part 2, part 3.
Yeah, and have your end screen, you shout out the next one, go for the next part, you go here, put them on a playlist. Like, people don't utilize playlists enough. That is a huge opportunity to get people staying on your channel. It's not even just watch time, it's these binge sessions where if somebody just watches a whole bunch of your videos in a row, you get tons of credit in the algorithm for that.
So we just got a comment. I'll put it back up here again. And again, thank you, Michelle, for coming on and joining us here today live at 2 p.m. She's thrilled to know about that community stuff. Again, even though it's been around, now that it's opened up to everybody, it's a whole new playground.
Not many people know that anybody can use it now, which is so, so cool.
So I think it's, and again, here we go again. We got good to know about the episode idea. So I'm going to bring my screen up here for a second. And I'm going to show you, and again, I want your feedback.
Tell you one more thing while you're doing that.
Yeah.
There's another trick in YouTube that not a lot of people know about, where you can directly create shorts from your long form videos and it links back. So
automatically links back?
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, yes. Do tell, please.
So on your phone, you pull up your long form video, and there's going to be a button under there that says remix. And when you click that, it will say edit into short. And then you can select up to a 60-second clip or a 15-second, however long, up to 60 seconds. And then that becomes a regular short, but it will say, like where the caption is, it'll say, this came from this video, and they can click back to it. So I have been using that on all my interviews, all my long form content, and it's been working great to funnel people back to the bigger content.
So, yeah, and we just got another comment wishing that it was on the desktop version, not the phone version.
Let me see if I can do it on desktop. I don't think so, but
so I'm going to bring up my site for a second here. You're not going to be down there in the bottom. Actually, I'm going to put this like this. Here we go. So I have done some of what you just described. All my stuff now, my playlist are all bundled together. So they're all branded with special covers. I have my show, How to Rock the Stage. I have my shorts. I have my rock the stage mini clips I take from the other experts on my show, coaching videos. Spotlight is a special show that I interview. Here's some of my coaching. I went through and I branded them all together. So it is like a TV channel now.
I
You
love
have to go to the
that.
back end to do this, but it looks amazing when it's done.
And the branding, so people recognize it. If they see it in their feed, they start going, oh, I know who that is. I've seen that one before. Very powerful.
Yeah, and then again, you can go right down. So again, going back to the episode idea, you can go right back down the line one by one and follow them. And like right now, we're live, and so it's showing that we're live here on the channel as well. But now that community area, I want to show everybody that community area for a second. So I've already added a post in there, an article interview. I did a regular just post and fun. And then I do have a poll up currently right now. The icons are there. You click on it. It's really
Yeah, look
easy.
how much great media you can add. You can have GIFs in there. You can have icons and pictures, all kinds of stuff. You can link to other people's YouTube videos if you want to
Yes.
say, hey, I loved this one. Check out this part, you know?
So the ability to do this has grown from where it was to where it is now. And wow, now we got people really soaked up now. So I couldn't find it on the desktop.
I don't think it's on desktop, at least not yet. I just looked myself too.
But again, this is moving now, and TikTok is kind of, or YouTube is kind of playing catch up to TikTok a little bit here. What are the things can you tell us about visibility? One thing I'm doing right now is in my weekly emails with my special events, the activities, I'm dropping in a YouTube video that they may have missed. So they'll click on that and go back in to add visibility, even in my own tribe. What else can we do to increase our visibility?
Yeah, that is a great thing to do, and sharing it anywhere that has an opportunity. Even if, for example, you blog, you may want to create a YouTube video that relates to that same topic, so you can put the YouTube video embedded into the blog, because some people will prefer that over reading. And so it can be extra multimedia content. And of course, as I said earlier, YouTube is a search engine that's owned by Google. So think about what you want to be found for, which is something that our friend Shannon Peel says a lot. What do you want to be known for? Think about that and build your content around that so that you can be found in Google and in YouTube search.
And what may be some things not to do? Because I know the algorithms change so much now. Is there anything that's like dangerous that's going to turn you away from people when it comes to sharing, threading out, posting?
Yeah, I would say the biggest thing is the opening of your video. A lot of times when entrepreneurs put up YouTube videos, and I have been guilty of this as well, of course, if you're doing interviews or something, there's that pause before it starts. Or you have kind of a slow opening of like, hello, everybody, great to see you back. Just in case you're new, here's what we're doing. Cut it out. There's actually an editor in YouTube. You can't add stuff, but you can take things out. So you can trim that beginning so that you're really starting with the action, because you have very little chance to grab people, especially when you're not a known entity. If you're not somebody that they really know as a YouTuber, then you've got so little time to prove to them that this is going to be an entertaining video. And if it doesn't start in an entertaining way, they are not sticking around to find out.
So Carolyn and I will both be showing up at the Stand Out Summit coming up. I dropped in the chat the registration link. We'll also have it posted in other areas as well. But this is going to be a summit with 15 different presenters. And Carolyn is one of those presenters. And what's going to be your topic, by the way?
I'm going to talk more about YouTube and using it as part of your funnel. It's the visibility part that then you draw people back to what you do, because funnels are my favorite thing in the world.
So if you want to know more about this, go and register. I'm sure Carolyn's threading it out. I'm threading it out. Shannon Peel is threading out. Many of our amazing speakers in all this next 2 weeks. I'm going to be featuring different speakers from the Standout Summit. You want to come and join us? This is just scratching the surface. We're not going to give it all the way here, folks. You got to come and join us and play for a couple of days and learn more about how to get more out of your YouTube. Carolyn, thank you for being with us today. Any final parting shots or enticements to come and join us?
Yeah, actually, I would say, as we said at the beginning, you don't have to have a lot of subscribers, but a lot of people think monetizing on YouTube means using the YouTube ads, and I need to have 1,000 subscribers. So one of the main things that I'm going to talk about is how you can monetize your audience when you have 2 subscribers. So definitely.
2 subscribers, monetize them, and how to filter in and make that lead funnel and get more out of your video content, out of your materials. That's what you're going to be diving into the whole time, right?
Mhm.
And put the link to the register here, please. Oh, well, I think we can do that one more time. Depending on what your platform you're on, some of them will have it get through, some will not. And we had one more comment, I think the pop up here. Hey, there you go. You got some love coming back on here today, Carolyn.
I am so delighted to be here with all of you. I just love sharing good news and good tips. So yes, we'll get that link into the comments.
Yeah.
Hopefully it'll show
We
up.
are dropping that in again right now. Otherwise, in a few moments, I'm going to go back in. This is a totally live. I'm going to go back in a few minutes and add it into the other threads that don't allow us to chat directly into you. So make sure you get it, or email me if you want to get it. Just go to rich@richbontrager.net and drop me an email. Right there it is, rich@richbontrager.net. And it's very easy. I'll send you the link and you can come join us. Carolyn, thanks for joining us here today. I really appreciate your time. And don't forget, every day, 2 p.m. at the Trigger, we have different conversations, inside tips and tricks. And my passion, my goal is to help you shine on camera, shine on stage, so that you and your brand authority get amplified and you're seen as that go-to expert. And that's what the summit is really all about. We want to help you stand out for the crowd and be seen as a go-to expert that you are. But we're going to give you a lot of tools to build your utility and toolbox up so you can get better and better at leveraging media and other assets to shine brighter and brighter. Don't want to miss it. And again, come back here every day at 2 p.m. A lot more great interviews coming. We'll see you tomorrow, 2 p.m. Eastern time with me, The Trigger, Rich Bontrager.